Hi, Darren from Oz Off Grid Living here with Max Flint, who's a bit of a wanderer. He's been playing this amazing, what do you call it, Max?
Well, I call it a MUFO, but the official classification is it's a handpan.
Handpan, okay.
Yeah. So it's based on the Caribbean steel pan drum.
Yep.
They originated in Switzerland in about 2000, and since then there's 20 different styles and different makers worldwide. Anywhere from Bali to basically Siberia.
Wow.
So,
a remarkable instrument.
Yeah.
And you're saying it's I guess it's not quite like a harmonica, but it's pretty portable. So you're travelling a fair bit on the road a lot, and it's something you can take with you. And
it fits nicely in a house truck, unlike a piano. So,
yeah.
So I couldn't take my piano with me.
Now you're a keyboard player. You were saying before.
Yeah,
so much more portable.
Yeah. User friendly, and it's a great draw card because for most people it's like their only real experience with them is on the internet.
Yeah.
So it's a great little draw card.
Fantastic. What's it like to play? I mean, is it something that's like, is it relaxing, or do you just meditative, or what do you like about it most?
My style of music is I play music to trance out. Yeah. I don't consciously think about what I'm doing. I haven't got a great ear for music. I actually play by muscle memory. So a lot of the time that I'm working, when I'm composing, I actually suspend my conscious mind, and I'm not actually thinking about it. It's basically getting into the flow or the rhythm.
Yeah.
So
excellent.
So yeah, it's highly meditative, very restful. I hesitate to use the term. It's like the soul version of elevator music.
Yeah. Hey, tell me a bit about what it's like living in a house truck, and how long have you been doing that for?
I've been living the lifestyle now for about 7 years. I've been in my own personal house truck for a little bit over 4 years now. It's amazing what you can get used to. As long as you have a baseline this is all I need,
yeah,
then you don't miss anything else.
Yeah. Did you have to declutter much when you started living in a tiny house?
No, because I've got a home base.
Yeah.
So
okay.
The ability to just put things in storage is a handy option.
Okay.
If you really want to simplify your lifestyle, but I grew up on a dairy farm, so hoarding is almost second nature. It's like, you know what, I hesitate to throw away anything that's useful or potentially useful.
Yeah.
And the basic baseline on a farm is, you know what, if I can use it in the next 20 years, then I'm not going to throw it away.
So is that part of, like, for you, what is self-sufficiency? It sounds to me like you reasonably self-sufficient, or living a reasonably sustainable lifestyle?
I'm totally off-grid. I have solar. I'm not completely free of water collection or having to top up the shower.
Yeah.
But as long as you've got gas fridge, gas cooking, solar power.
So you got solar, your house trucks, got some panels?
So I have a 3 battery bank.
What type of batteries are they?
Just standard deep cycle batteries.
Okay.
So
you don't know what rating?
Works out at about 300 amp hours.
Okay.
So that's enough to run an LED TV for 6 hours of a night time.
Okay.
And then top up the battery bank the next day off the solar.
Great.
So
good.
So it's enough to charge my peripherals like computer and everything else.
Yeah.
These days, basically all you need is a computer does the whole job, from being your library, your music, your DVD library, and your office.
Yeah.
And it's all on something this big.
Yeah.
So
What do you use for lighting? Is LED lights?
LED lights, yeah.
You wouldn't need too much else, would you?
No.
Good lifestyle?
It's an awesome lifestyle. It's the freedom of saying, you know what, tell me to move, because I can.
Yeah.
And there's a certain magic inherent in opening your back door from day to day, if you so choose, and you've got a whole different vista to look out from that very same doorway. It's not like the same, or you're not locked into one place or one. You're not stuck between the rock and the hard place of having to say, this is my place, I need to work, I need to make so much money, therefore I'm going to work my guts out for 40 hours a week, travel up to 2 hours either side, come home and have only enough time to sit down, prepare my meal for the next day's work. I mean, that's not actually a lifestyle. So,
sorry, go on.
So having that amount of freedom where you can just say, you know what, someone needs help here for 3 weeks, I can just take my entire house there, help them out, and then move on to the next site. And it's a wonderful form of flexibility.
You meet some interesting people along the way.
Oh, heck yes.
Have you connected with many other people that are in the small house, into the small house living?
A handful. I guess the main thing is the amount of time when you're doing things like craft work and everything else. Getting out and socialising per se isn't, for me personally, it's not all that important. I don't mind being a hermit. In some ways it's preferable. And then I'll pick 3 days where I can come out and do something like this and basically be in everyone's face.
Well, sorry.
So it's the flexibility. And it's the independence of actually being outside the system somewhat. It's just a good feeling.
Excellent. Well, speaking of magic, how about playing a little bit more?
A little bit more, yeah.
Handpan for us.